Hello everybody, my name is Pitfall and welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about the series Altered Carbon. What is it? Is it worth to watch it? What is its essence and how much this concept is real? The action takes place in the distant future, in 2384, where people are not supposed to die because they have learned to load their consciousness onto memory disk and transfer it to other bodies. In the center of the story is the mercenary Takeshi Kovacs. After Kovacs participated in a failed uprising, his body was destroyed and the stack was frozen for 250 years. Their so-called memory disk inserted into the cervical spine. And now the rebel returned to life by immortal oligarch Lawrence Bancroft. He hires Kovacs to investigate his own death. Only once of his numerous shells has been murdered, but he really needs to know who is behind the homicide.
The mystery needs to be solved.
And the first thing I want to say about this series that it is an awesome cyberpunk in which there is everything what a spectator needs, although we have a bit too much violence and nude scenes.
I'll take the case.
Many critics accuse the series of cheapness, hahaha, for $70 million. It's funny, I do not know what is the real big picture for them.
People like you are so stupid. I can now provide full guest amenities.
A bit lazy scenario? What?
I see.
This is a series on the basement of the book. Even though this novel I did not read, and by the way the main character on the poster and the main actor in the series are very similar. And yes, the dialogues are not so philosophical as in the Wild West, series Wild West, but they go well into the general outline of events.
That's this of your microwave, miscreant. Apologies.
And as it seems to me, it is not necessary to delve into the details of critics, but just look at this masterpiece and decide for yourself what it is.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Follow me.
And now the main message of the series is immortality and how to treat it. All the people have eternal life, yes folks. It is already here, and what it gives us. And then two opposite ideas are moving forward. The first said that immortality is the eighth wonder of the world and that thanks to it we can be restless about time and travel all over the galaxy to find something new and bring back our beloved people. Isn't it wonderful? But on the other hand, absolute immortality will not be owned by all people, and those who have survived for hundreds of years will lose all ethical norms and principles, turning them into cruel animals, wanting to get what they want in any way, no matter who perishes or survives. For them, we are just fireflies, each a tiny spark whose beauty lies in how quickly it's extinguished. And what concept do you adhere to? You can share a little below in comments.
Life in the 21st century. A world of constant change. Here, people were born. Here, people died. This was considered an inevitable fact of life until people began to ask, what if they didn't have to? What if they could live forever?
And of course, the main question: can we achieve digital immortality by transferring our consciousness through some digital carriers which calls stack?
This is a cortical stack.
Your consciousness can be downloaded into any stack in any sleeve.
One of the most important questions in general: what is intelligence? What is consciousness? In short, we don't understand what it is like in our head that we are so smart. That is the question. Or so to say, how does it work?
I don't know.
Are we so stupid? No. I will give you a small example. There are more connections in our brain than atoms in the universe. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Yes, my dear friends, it's not easy. But theoretically, I believe that we can come up with a design that perfectly describes these neural connections, so that they can then be restored. Now, this is impractical, even for some tiny creatures like ringworms. Carl, worms!
Oh, no,
Yes, everything is so bad. But there are many interesting projects, attempts to digitize the brain, as they say. On the other hand, not trying to analyze all the neural connections. At this moment, this mission is impossible. But trying to analyze and mimic under his reaction. And in fact, with very high probability, it is possible to build own model if we collect enough data. For example, about me, a model that will behave ideally like me, and maybe even solve some puzzles like me. That is, to demonstrate mental activity. However, this will not be mental activity itself. This is the front line of digitizing a person to try to imitate his actions. Boom! And we came to the main problem: if we digitize our consciousness for 100%, won't be a copy of our mind.
What the fuck is this?
By the way, that exists in the film itself. Since today, science cannot divide the body and mind. It's inseparable, and the rest is some kind of cloning. And the cloning, ladies and gentlemen, is forbidden. But still, well known for seeing an investor who has already guessed several discoveries, says that digital immortality will come to us already in 2029. So some 10 years and we have immortality, ladies and gentlemen. Well, who wants to discuss the topic? Welcome to the comments. And if you want more of such videos, put your like and subscribe. And Speedball was with you. Have a nice day and nice life. Goodbye.
There's more here than you're willing to see.
Hey, Lieutenant?
You know, saving your ass is not my only job.
I like her.
This is the beginning.